Every year, over 1,000 students drop out of the university due to failure to raise tuition. The University Council has negotiated various work schemes to support such students. Well, not work, but scholarship schemes. You are aware that we have several scholarship schemes here, and these include MasterCard, the MasterCard scholarship scheme, the female scholarship scheme, which is a council scheme, the Chinese ambassador scholarships, the Chamber of Commerce of the Hunan province, this is Hunan province of China, they have a scholarship scheme here, the Welcome Trust scholarship scheme, we get support from NORAD, particularly for graduate students, as well as the University Graduate Fellowship Scheme, which waives tuition for students who engage in teaching. The university has its own schemes. Apart from the female scholarship scheme, they support students, graduate students, by waiving their fees, those who want to study masters and the PhD, but those ones have to be members of staff, of course. It also has a staff development scheme where we pay for members of staff to go and study at other universities around the world. So on top of that, the graduate fellowship scheme also waives fees for graduate students who are interested in supporting teaching and counseling of students. But despite all these interventions, we still continue to see students dropping out of university. This is why the Council has now established the Student Work Scheme, through which students can raise fees and maybe other requirements. Through the work scheme, students access part-time employment to help them meet their financial needs and also to get work experience, which they will use in search for gainful employment after their studies. So far under this scheme, 56 students were recruited as hall attendants and office attendants. Their roles including cleaning and assisting in administrative duties. Another 10 were attached to private company as sales representatives. Students work part-time with flexible hours that do not conflict with their academic commitments. And of course, this is a requirement for those who apply. First of all, they must be in good academic standing, and the work must not jeopardize their studies. They receive a modest salary. Well, this is not really modest. They are being paid 1.2 million per month. This is the salary of an assistant commissioner at a ministry. And it is 40 times my salary when I first joined the university. Okay. Because when I joined the university, I was being paid 3,000 shillings. So this is paid to them as a compensation for their services, helping them meet their financial needs. Mr. President, I think with the 2-month salary, a student can pay their fees and even keep some money. Yes. Okay. The successful recruitment of 66 students under the scheme is just the beginning. We plan to expand the program to more than 100 students and include more diverse roles across different departments. Of course, if the funds can allow, we should be able to recruit even 200 students because, as I've told you, every year 1,000 drop out. The fourth issue that we want to address you on is the guild elections. Makerere University is set to hold elections for a new Students' Guild Council on 12th March. These elections provide an important platform for students to exercise their democratic rights and actively participate in shaping the leadership that will represent their interests. The university administration encourages all students to fully participate in the electoral process, ensuring that their voices are heard and their concerns are represented in the governance of the institution. As management and the council, of course, we want to extend our appreciation to the outgoing guild president, His Excellency Vincent Lubega Nsamba, and his leadership team for their dedicated service and contributions to the student community. Under his leadership, the Guild Council has advocated for student welfare, promoted peaceful dialogue, enhanced student engagement, and strengthened student governance. I've been seeing people writing on the social media saying Nawangwe has stifled the debate at the university. Actually, debate has now been revived for the first time, because the Guild now organizes what they call the Guild Dialogues to intellectually debate issues. And they have already held several debates, including one on corruption, which attracted a lot of interest, and it showed how much the students are concerned about the ills that afflict our country, particularly corruption. And they, of course, debated with the people who are leading the anti-corruption crusades in the government and also other stakeholders. So it is not true that the debate has been stifled. It might be true that hooliganism has been stifled, but debate has not been stifled. It has been encouraged.